Chosen one, you may not know why you clicked on this video, but God does. He's been guiding you here, aligning everything so that today, in this moment, you would hear what He's been trying to tell you. By the time you finish watching, you will know exactly what you need to do to step into the life you've dreamed of, the life God intended for you. But you must stay until the very end, because the final revelation is the most powerful of all. It is the missing key that most people overlook. Take the first step right now. Hit the like button to declare that you are ready to receive this message. Subscribe to stay connected to divine guidance. I have seen that most people who listen to the divine messages on our channel are not subscribed yet. So I ask you to take this important step of faith to continue connected to this daily special and prophetic messages. Comment 777 to affirm that you are stepping into divine abundance today. And now, let's build a bridge of faith together. Drop a comment below with one thing you need prayer for today. Just one. Then reply to someone else's comment with words of encouragement, a simple blessing, or even just an Amen. This is more than just a video. It's a movement of faith. Why? Because miracles happen when we lift each other up. When you share your prayer, others will pray for you. When you pray for someone else, blessings flow back to you. This is how faith in action works. Comment your prayer request now and be part of this chain of divine miracles. God knows your deepest desires, chosen one. He affirms that you were meant for more joy, more peace, more abundance, more purpose. The life you've dreamed of, that vision that flickers in your heart, is not just a possibility. It's a divine promise unfolding now. It's a seed planted within you, longing to sprout and blossom into something magnificent. Think of it like a tiny acorn, holding within it the potential for a mighty oak tree. That seed, that acorn, contains all the necessary information, the blueprint for its growth and eventual majesty. But it needs the right environment. Fertile soil, nourishing rain, and the warmth of the sun to reach its full potential. Your divine promise is much the same. It exists within you, a potent seed of possibility, waiting for the right conditions to flourish. These conditions, however, aren't solely external. They are also deeply internal, rooted in your beliefs, your mindset, and your willingness to act. But why do so many feel stuck? Why does that dream, that brilliant, vibrant promise seem so distant, so out of reach? It's a question that echoes through the ages, a yearning that resides in the hearts of countless individuals. The answer, while multifaceted, often boils down to a simple yet profound truth: the disconnect between belief and action, between waiting and stepping forward. Most people believe they are waiting on God for their breakthrough. They pray, they plead, they wait patiently, sometimes for years, expecting a divine intervention, a sudden shift in their circumstances. And while prayer is undoubtedly powerful and God's grace is boundless, what if I told you that God has already moved, but you haven't? What if the very thing you're waiting for is waiting for you? It's like standing at a door that's already been unlocked, yet hesitating to reach out and turn the handle. The opportunity is there, the path is clear, but fear, doubt, or inertia keeps you rooted in place. Imagine a river flowing with abundance, with the very blessings you desire. God has already opened the floodgates. The water is rushing towards you, but you are standing on the bank, arms crossed, hesitant to step in. You're waiting for the river to somehow come to you instead of taking the leap of faith required to enter its flow. The truth is, many stay in a cycle of waiting, of wishing, of hoping when they should be stepping forward. They are like a traveler with a map and a compass, yet refusing to take the first step on their journey. They possess the tools, the guidance, but lack the will to embark on the adventure. They're caught in a spiritual inertia, a subtle resistance. to the very blessings God is trying to pour into their lives. It's like a bird refusing to leave the nest, even though its wings are strong enough to fly. They are standing at the doorway of their own abundance, afraid to reach out and turn the knob, afraid of what might be on the other side, even though that other side holds the fulfillment of their deepest desires. This hesitation, this resistance, is often rooted in fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of failure, fear of disappointment. It's a natural human emotion, but one that must be overcome in order to claim the blessings that await. This isn't about blame, it's about awareness. It's about understanding the subtle ways we sabotage our own progress, the invisible barriers we erect between ourselves and our blessings. The ancient scriptures, wisdom passed down through generations, say, faith without works is dead. James 2:26. It's not enough to simply believe. You must also act on that belief. Belief is the seed, but action is the water and sunlight that allows it to grow. Think of a farmer planting seeds. He believes that the seeds will grow, but he doesn't simply scatter them on the ground and walk away. He tills the soil, he waters the seeds, he removes the weeds, he takes action to nurture the growth of his crop. Similarly, you must actively cultivate your faith, nurturing it with consistent action and unwavering belief. Think about it. How many opportunities have you let slip by because of fear, doubt, or procrastination? How many times have you felt a nudge, a divine prompting to take a certain action but hesitated, letting the moment pass? These missed opportunities are often the result of a lack of trust, a hesitation to step out in faith. It's like seeing a beautiful butterfly, wanting to hold it, but being afraid to reach out and touch it, fearing it might fly away. The opportunity is there, but the fear prevents you from experiencing the joy of the moment. Today, I will show you exactly how to break free from this cycle of inaction, this spiritual inertia, and claim the divine promise that is rightfully yours. I will give you the tools to not just open the door, but to walk through it with confidence and grace. This isn't just about changing your circumstances, it's about changing your relationship with possibility, with faith, and with your own divine power. It's about transforming from a passive observer of your life into an active participant, a co-creator with God. Let's unlock your potential, step by step. These aren't just words, they are keys to transformation, forged in the fires of faith and tempered with the wisdom of experience. They are the steps on the path to your divine promise. Everything begins in the mind. The battlefield of your life is often fought between your ears. If you believe you are stuck, if you constantly tell yourself that you're not good enough, not smart enough, not worthy enough, then you will remain stuck, regardless of the opportunities that present themselves. Your thoughts are like a rudder steering the ship of your life. Where are you steering it? Are you navigating towards the shores of abundance and fulfillment, or are you caught in the whirlpools of self-doubt and limiting beliefs? The power of belief is immense. It can move mountains, heal the sick, and manifest miracles. But it can also trap you in a prison of your own making. If you believe doors are opening, if you cultivate a mindset of expectancy and possibility, then they will open. The universe responds to your dominant thoughts. It's a fundamental law of creation. It's like tuning a radio to a specific frequency. If you're tuned into the frequency of lack and limitation, that's what you'll receive. But if you tune into the frequency of abundance and possibility, that's what you'll attract. What belief have you been holding that is limiting you? Be honest with yourself. Is it a fear of failure? A fear of rejection? A belief that you don't deserve happiness or success? Identify it, name it, shine the light of awareness on it, and then consciously, deliberately replace it with a belief that empowers you, that aligns with your divine potential. Don't just passively acknowledge the limiting belief, actively challenge it. Confront it with the truth of your divine nature, your inherent worthiness, and your unlimited potential. For instance, instead of saying, "I fail at everything I start," replace it with, "Every experience is a stepping stone for my future success." Instead of, "I'll never achieve my dreams," say, "God is opening doors for me that no one can shut." Instead of, "I'm not worthy of love," say, "I'm a beloved child of God, worthy of all good things." These aren't just empty affirmations. They are powerful declarations of truth that begin to reshape your subconscious mind. This isn't about empty affirmations. It's about rewiring your subconscious mind, reprogramming the limiting beliefs that have been holding you back. It's about speaking the language of faith, the language of possibility, the language of your divine inheritance. Meditate on these new beliefs, write them down, speak them aloud, repeat them until they become ingrained in your very being. It's like planting a new seed in your garden. You wouldn't just drop it on the surface and expect it to grow. You would bury it in the soil, water it regularly, and ensure it receives sunlight. Similarly, you must nurture these new beliefs, feeding them with your attention and intention until they take root and blossom into a new reality. Pain, resentment, doubt, fear, unforgiveness, these are like heavy stones tied to your spirit. They weigh you down, preventing you from moving forward, from soaring to the heights you were meant to reach. You cannot walk freely into your breakthrough, into the fullness of your divine promise, while still carrying the baggage of the past. It's like trying to climb a mountain with a backpack full of rocks. You might make some progress, but you'll quickly become exhausted and discouraged. The weight will hold you back, preventing you from reaching the summit. Imagine trying to run a marathon with a backpack full of rocks. You might make some progress, but you'll quickly become exhausted, depleted, and discouraged. The same is true in your spiritual life. You must release the weight of the past in order to move forward with lightness and grace. This release isn't about forgetting what happened. It's about freeing yourself from the emotional grip of the past. It's about choosing to no longer allow past hurts and disappointments to define your present and your future. Today, you are making a conscious choice to let it go. Forgiveness is the master key. Forgive yourself for past mistakes, for missed opportunities, for any self-sabotaging behavior. Forgive others who have hurt you, even if they don't deserve it. This isn't about condoning what happened. It's about freeing yourself from the chains of resentment and bitterness. It's about releasing the toxic energy that's been holding you hostage. It's like releasing a bird from a cage. The bird is finally free to fly, and you are free to move forward with your life. Let go of your doubts. Doubt is like a poison that infects your faith, preventing it from taking root and blossoming. Let go of your fears. Fear is often an illusion, a projection of your mind onto a future that hasn't happened yet. Fear is the opposite of faith. Choose faith. Choose to believe in the unseen, in the possibility of your dreams, in the power of God to work miracles in your life. Practice releasing these burdens daily. Visualize yourself handing them over to God, to the universe, to a higher power. Feel the weight lifting from your shoulders, from your heart, from your spirit. Breathe deeply and exhale the negativity, inhaling peace, love, and freedom. This isn't a one-time event. It's a continuous process of cleansing and renewal. It's like taking a shower. You wouldn't just shower once and expect to stay clean forever. You need to regularly cleanse yourself of the negativity that accumulates in your daily life. Many people wait for a sign, a clear indication from the universe before they take action. They want undeniable proof that their efforts will be successful before they even begin. But true faith moves before the evidence is seen. It's a leap of faith, a trust in the unseen, a knowing that even if you can't see the whole path, God is guiding your steps. It is like setting sail on a ship before you have clearly seen the shore of your destination. Think of Abraham, who was asked to leave his homeland and journey to a place he did not know. He didn't have a map, a GPS, or a guarantee of success. He simply trusted God's promise and stepped out in faith. And because of his faith, he became the father of a great nation. His story is a testament to the power of faith, the willingness to move forward even when the path ahead is unclear. Faith is not passive, it's active. It's not about sitting back and waiting for things to happen. It's about co-creating your reality. With God, it's about taking inspired action, even when you're afraid, even when you're uncertain, even when you don't have all the answers. It's like learning to ride a bicycle. You might be afraid of falling, but you won't learn to ride unless you get on the bike and start pedaling. You might wobble, you might even fall, but with each attempt, you gain more balance and confidence. Speak as if your breakthrough has already happened. This is powerful. Declare your desires as if they are already a reality. Say, "It is already done. I am healed. I am prosperous. I am living my purpose." This isn't wishful thinking. It's aligning your words, your thoughts, and your actions with the divine promise. It's speaking the language of faith, the language of creation. It's like planting a seed and declaring, "This seed will grow into a beautiful flower." You're not just hoping it will grow. You're speaking its growth into existence. Start small. Take one step today, no matter how small, towards your goal. Make that phone call, write that first page, apply for that job, send that email. Each small step builds momentum, strengthens your faith, and brings you closer to your breakthrough. It's like climbing a staircase. You don't leap to the top in one bound, you take one step at a time. Each step brings you closer to your destination. You may feel like things aren't happening fast enough. You may be impatient, frustrated, and discouraged because your breakthrough hasn't manifested yet. You may be comparing yourself to others, wondering why they seem to be progressing faster than you. But what if I told you that delays are often divine protection? What if the things you're waiting for are being prepared for you, just as you are being prepared for them? It is important to remember that the fastest road is not always the safest, nor does it lead to the expected destination. God's timing is perfect, even when it doesn't match your expectations. It's like the seasons. You can't rush spring. You can't force a flower to bloom before its time. Everything has its season, its rhythm, its perfect unfolding. Trust the process. Trust that God is working behind the scenes, orchestrating events, aligning circumstances, and preparing you for the blessings that are coming your way. It's like baking a cake. You can't just throw all the ingredients into the oven and expect a perfect cake to emerge immediately. You need to follow the recipe, mix the ingredients properly, and bake it at the right temperature for the right amount of time. Sometimes delays are necessary to protect you from something you're not ready for. Sometimes they're necessary to teach you patience, resilience, and trust. Sometimes they're simply a test of your faith. Are you willing to trust God even when you don't understand why things are happening the way they are? Are you willing to persevere even when the path seems long and arduous? Release your attachment to the timeline. Surrender your expectations. Trust that everything is unfolding in perfect order for your highest good. Focus on what you can control: your thoughts, your actions, your attitude. Cultivate patience, gratitude, and faith, and know that your breakthrough is coming in its own perfect time. It's like waiting for a train. You know it's coming, even if you can't see it yet. You trust that it's on its way, and you prepare yourself for its arrival. Many people struggle to receive blessings even when they're desperately desired because they feel deep down that they are not worthy. They may have been told, explicitly or implicitly, that they are not good enough, not lovable enough, not deserving enough. They may have internalized these messages, creating a subconscious belief system that blocks the flow of abundance into their lives. This feeling of unworthiness is like a dam in a river, preventing the flow of blessings from reaching you. But the truth is, You are worthy of all good things. You are a child of God, created in His image, infinitely loved and infinitely valuable. Your worthiness is not based on your accomplishments, your appearance, your possessions, or anything external. It is inherent, intrinsic, and undeniable. It's like the sun. It doesn't have to earn its right to shine. It simply shines, because that's what it is. God created you with a purpose, a unique set of gifts and talents, and a divine destiny. He wants you to thrive, to experience joy, to live a life of abundance and fulfillment. You are deserving of love, joy, abundance, and all the good things life has to offer. Embrace this truth. It's not arrogance, it's recognizing your divine inheritance. It's like accepting a gift that's been freely given to you. You don't have to earn it. You simply have to receive it with gratitude. Say it aloud. I am worthy of God's blessings. I am worthy of love. I am worthy of happiness. I am worthy of success. Repeat these affirmations until they become deeply ingrained in your subconscious mind. These affirmations are like seeds of truth that you're planting in your mind. The more you water them with your belief and attention, the more they will grow and blossom into a new reality. Start practicing self-love and self-care. Treat yourself with kindness, compassion, and respect. Set healthy boundaries. Say no to things that drain your energy, and yes to things that nourish your soul. Pursue your passions. Do things that make you feel alive and joyful. The more you love and value yourself, the more you will attract love and abundance into your life. It's like filling a cup with water. The more you fill it, the more it overflows. Chosen one, here is the truth, the core of it all. Your breakthrough is already here. It's not something you have to earn, strive for, or chase after. It's waiting for you, patiently, like a gift wrapped and ready to be opened. Everything you've learned so far, all 5 steps, are powerful tools, pathways to transformation. But they all hinge on this one final step, this ultimate revelation. And it's often the hardest step of all, because it requires complete and utter surrender. It's like standing at the edge of a cliff, knowing you have to jump to reach the other side, but being terrified of the fall. The missing key is radical trust. It's a trust that goes beyond logic, beyond reason, beyond the limitations of your human understanding. It's a trust that says, I believe, even when I don't see. I trust, even when I don't understand. I surrender, even when I'm afraid. It's like walking in the dark, knowing that there is a light guiding you, even though you can't see it. The moment you stop resisting, the moment you cease the internal struggle, the striving, the controlling, the moment you say, God, I trust you completely, with every fiber of my being, even when I don't understand your plan, even when the path ahead seems dark and uncertain, that is when the dam breaks. That is when doors will open in ways you never imagined. Opportunities will arise that you never thought possible, and blessings will flow into your life in abundance. It's like finally letting go of a rope that you've been clinging to for dear life, and realizing that you're floating in a sea of grace. It's about letting go of your own limited plans, your own preconceived notions of how things should be, and embracing God's infinite possibilities. It's about recognizing that His ways are higher than your ways, His thoughts are higher than your thoughts, and His plan for your life is far greater than anything you could ever imagine. It's like giving an artist a blank canvas and allowing them to create a masterpiece instead of trying to dictate every brushstroke. This isn't passive. It's not about giving up or resigning yourself to fate. It's active surrender. It's saying, I'm ready to move, even if I don't see the whole path. I'm ready to receive, even if it looks different than I expected. I trust that you know what's best for me, and I'm willing to follow your lead. It's like embarking on a journey with a trusted guide. You don't know exactly where you're going, but you trust that the guide knows the way. Imagine a small child, completely trusting their parent. They don't question where they're going. They don't worry about the details. They simply hold their parent's hand and walk with them, knowing they are safe and loved. That is the kind of trust we're talking about. A childlike faith, a radical trust that allows God to work miracles in your life. This trust is like a key that unlocks the door to your divine promise. This surrender is not a one-time event. It's a daily practice. It's a conscious choice to release control, to trust the process, and to embrace the unknown with an open heart and an unwavering faith. It's the key that unlocks the door to your divine promise, the key that changes everything. It's like learning to dance. You have to let go of your inhibitions, trust your partner, and allow yourself to be led by the music. Tonight, before you sleep, find a quiet space where you can be alone with your thoughts and with God. Close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and center yourself. Then from the depths of your heart, say this prayer not just as words, but as a profound declaration of your faith. I release all fear that has been holding me back. I release all doubt that has been clouding my vision. I release all control, all striving, all attempts to force my own will. I surrender completely to your divine plan for my life. I step into my divine purpose with unwavering faith, and I trust that my miracle is already on its way. I am open to receiving all the blessings, all the abundance, all the joy that you have in store for me. I am ready to embrace the unknown, knowing that you are guiding my steps. Amen. Feel the words resonate within you. Feel the release, the surrender, the peace that comes from placing your trust in God's hands. Know that you are not alone on this journey. God is with you, always, guiding you, protecting you, and loving you unconditionally. And as you sleep, allow this prayer to permeate your subconscious mind, reinforcing your faith and preparing you to receive your blessings. Repeat it in the morning. Let it become a part of you. It is like a seed that you are planting in your heart, allowing it to grow and blossom into a beautiful flower of faith. Now don't leave without being part of this movement, this powerful wave of faith. Remember, you are not alone. We are in this together. Comment below with one thing, just one specific thing you need prayer for today. Don't be shy. Don't hold back. Share your burden and allow others to lift you up in prayer. And then take a moment to reply to someone else's comment, offering words of encouragement, a simple blessing, or even just a heartfelt Amen. The power of collective faith is real, tangible, and transformative. Miracles happen when we come together, when we support each other, when we believe for each other. It's like a group of people holding hands and forming a circle of prayer. The energy of their collective faith creates a powerful force for healing and transformation. If this message resonated with you, if it touched your heart, if it sparked a flame of hope within you, don't keep it to yourself. Someone you know needs this today. A friend, a family member, a colleague. Someone is struggling, someone is searching, someone is waiting for this very message. Share this video with them. Be a messenger of hope, a beacon of light in their darkness, and subscribe because this journey is just beginning. This is not a one-time event. It's a continuous unfolding of your divine promise. There is so much more ahead for you. More revelations, more insights, more tools to help you navigate this journey. God is not finished with you yet. Your best days are still to come. Believe it, receive it, and walk in it with faith, with courage, and with the unwavering knowledge that you are loved, you are supported, and you are destined for greatness.